Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is July 1st, 2025. The year is flying by, for sure. We're going to look at Proverbs chapter 1 and verses 17 through 19. It is foolish to spread a net where any bird can see it, but they set ambushes to kill themselves. They attack their own lives. These are the paths of all who make profit and chase it selfishly. It takes the lives who receive it. I want to pay attention to the last verse, verse 19. Such are the profits of all who make profit dishonestly. Such are the paths of all who want those things for selfish pleasure instead of for what it can be and do for their community, for others. It is all about self, right? Solomon says that path of dishonesty, selfishly wanting all those things, it will take the life of its master. I want you to think about that for a minute. It takes the lives of those who receive it, but it literally means it takes on the life of what you're chasing. You are what you pursue was what one of my devotions actually said this morning. As you chase after money, you will become what you chase after. As you chase after security, you will become whatever that is that you're chasing after, right? Now, that sounds great. I want security and I'm going to become secure. No, that's not what it says. It says you will become all about security. I don't know if you recognize that, but the Israelites, they did that. Matter of fact, I was just reading in 2 Kings that when the Israelites, the Jews, got removed from Israel and sent off into captivity, king that conquered them sent other people to live in their territories, and they found out that it's dangerous to live here because we don't know how to honor the God of this land. And so they sent back a priest to teach them how to honor the God of the land. The problem was they were still worshiping their own gods. They just had a terrifying fear of dying by the hands of Yahweh, the God of the land. So they would reverence him enough to let him know that they were scared. But they didn't morally fear him and what his law actually had to say. Solomon says, such are the paths of those who make profit dishonestly. They want it for themselves, not for their community, for their families, for what they can do for others. They only care about themselves. And in that thing they're chasing after, they become it. It's all consuming. We need to be really careful when we look at our lives and make sure that that's where we're at. Make sure that when we're chasing after something, it's not because it's entirely selfish. Recognizing that, yes, money is necessary to live. I gotta have it. As a matter of fact, in just a few minutes, I'm getting on the bike and I'm riding to work so I can pay bills. But it's not just about paying bills. It's about what else can I do with that money. Something to think about as we go into this week. Guys, I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.